All right, so I didn't do a video yesterday because I tweaked my back, slipped off a log. Well, actually, the log slipped out from under me. It was a piece of cut log that I had dumped. Anyway, we had I haven't been working on the driveway because this area here had logs. So let's go like that. So this whole end of that log deck was up here, and that really long one here is like 24 feet and 18 inches in diameter, and the one right behind it I actually cut down. It used to be 20 feet, and it's almost 3 feet in diameter. I couldn't actually lift that one with the tractor, but they were all here in this area. And this dirt that's now here was up on the driveway, actually. I had piled it on the side in the first turnout area. And it's about 10 inches or so thick, I think. So this was my goal for the last 2 days. I'm gonna get in the shade over here. There we go. Ooh, looky, looky. Yummy apples. You wanna see baby chicks? Everybody wants to see baby chicks. This is one of our first chickens to brood. We don't incubate on our farm. We let them do their own thing, and we are able to enjoy the fruits of their labors. So anyway, oh yeah, this is a nice little parking pad now. Should be able to park my sort of broke down F-250, my F-150, and obviously the dump trailer, so that we can get some of them out of the way. If anybody knows, if you know of anybody who wants to buy an old F-150, a 91, it's got a few issues, happy to sell it. But it's that guy there. This is the F-250 that's replacing that one. That one was supposed to replace this truck, but turns out after we bought this one, all the crap started happening in Europe, and fuel prices have never been decent since. So the value of a big truck that's not a really big truck dropped. The value of big trucks that are big trucks, like F-250s, jumped for some weird reason, and so it is what it is. That's my get around vehicle for most of my stuff, but it only hauls 6,000 pounds, whereas the F-250 down here hauls 10,000 pounds. I just have to get the transmission fixed, which, you know, seeing as how I bought it for only $1,000, knowing that the transmission needed to be fixed, I'm okay with that, because if I'd have bought a newer one that didn't have a problem like that, then I'd have been paying well over 10 grand for the same truck, which is crazy stupid. It's unbelievable. So, anyway, the reason for this, I got sidetracked, I digress. So the reason for this all taking place here is because, as I mentioned, this was a giant log pile that started out as a firewood log pile that I decided I was going to mill instead, and so I used my Alaskan mill to mill a bunch of it, and then a lot of it got set aside because I didn't want to waste the good lumber. Like that really long one is actually hopefully going to have lots of, it looks like it's going to have lots of quilting and undulation in the grain pattern, so it should be some gorgeous wood, assuming I'm reading the outside of the log right. Probably has lots of spalting now because it's been sitting out here for 2 years. But anyway, a skunk decided to take up residence here. He is now permanently taking up residence here. He's buried right there. We have 3 of these black hens. Well, we had 3 of these black hens, and they all brooded, which was amazing. One of them disappeared. 2 of the neighbors' chickens have disappeared. Charlie was out here the other night and got sprayed by a skunk, and yeah, so I decided it was time to get rid of the wood pile. So yesterday I started moving all of it and stacking it so that it would actually be accessible and dry properly. The next step is I need to come back out and mow down all this grass. But yeah, so that interrupted my road work. Tomorrow we're going to be packing for a camping trip, so I don't know that I'll get anything done until next week, but I have work off until Wednesday and we'll only be camping until Monday. So that'll be good. I will get lots of stuff done on Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, this is all damage from deer, which is interesting because I'm used to big deer apparently. In Utah, they have white-tailed deer, and they're actually pretty good-sized deer. I mean, like, from what I understand, they're like, 4 or 5 times bigger than the black-tailed deer that are out here. But like the black-tailed deer that are out here, like this is as high as they really reach. So,
but they can pull whole branches down when they want to.
True. True. So we only have to guard our trees until they actually get tall enough and they're strong enough that they, don't get broken. Like obviously this was damage from a deer. I'll start pruning them probably next year. They're all newish trees, but as you can see, they're all happily producing. We have 7 apple trees, and they all have apples this year. And we have 2 plum trees left, and they have plums. And we have 1 pear tree that hasn't borne pears yet. And we have 1 gooseberry out here that we thought was dead, and it popped up this year. So we probably are going to try and transplant it this fall. But anyway, that's where we're at. And that's why I'm not working on the road. This is a little bit of the loose gravel from the driveway that we have. So we need to get more gravel before winter, but this will do till then, and it'll get nice and packed as we drive over it. And the reason I chose this soil from up on the hill is because this, as you can see, is amazingly packed soil, and that's just driving it on it with the tractor. So
Charlie found this snake.
Yeehaw! Did he?
Get at it.
Apparently Charlie has found a snake under the log. He likes hunting animals. Most of the time we let him because he tends to do a good job of getting the moles out of our garden areas and driveways. He does a good job of keeping the squirrels out of the chicken coop most of the time. Granted, you should see. So
Mama hens
there was, mama hens are fierce and scary to other animals. So there was the mama hen with her babies was in the coop, and the squirrel just trying to get into the coop. Charlie ran over there to try and get at it, and so he ended up actually chasing it into the coop, which made mama hen spooked, and so she actually started to attack the squirrel. And then she came running out of the coop behind Charlie, behind the squirrel. So she was chasing Charlie and the squirrel out of the coop because she didn't want them near her babies. Yeehaw. Anyway, peace out. Yeah, that's actually good progress. That is 2 dump trailers full of dirt plus 1 more front loader bucket. And I don't know exactly how much the front loader holds, but this is 5 by 10, so it's roughly 100 cubic feet if it's filled about that full. So I had it piled pretty good. That's probably 9 yards of soil that I brought down. So, yeehaw. Anyway, peace out, everybody.